Welcome to this audio journey with Yoga Galactica with Kamala
and Siri.
Yoga Galactica, Yoga Galactica, Yoga Galactica, Yoga Galactica.
Yoga! This practice will be unlike any other that you've ever experienced.
If you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or any unusual pain, please back off and take some deep breaths.
To make your donation, visit yogagalactica.com. Have a fantastic voyage.
So, I've been seeing ants everywhere. They have invaded our lives. And so, I've been meaning to read Ant Medicine, the card, for so long. And so tonight, we will read about the ant. And it's so wild because the ant is all about patience. And even when I went to go pull the card out of the deck of cards, I'm like looking. It was the very last one. Wow. I was like,
Oh, wow.
all right, interesting. Already testing me. Be more patient. So yeah, let's just take a minute to take a few deep breaths, and then we will read about ant medicine, which is really fascinating, actually. So, close your eyes. Turn your palms up on your knees. Let the corners of your lips tilt upwards, and let's take a long, deep inhale through the nose, please. Hold gently at the top. Squeeze the breath around. Sip in more through the mouth. And think about your intention for tonight's journey. Let it swell within you. And whenever you're ready, just powerfully exhale that intention out into the room. And hold empty. And be still. Observe yourself with gentle eyes. Thanking yourself for showing up to do this sacred work and give back to you. Deep inhale. Open the mouth, fearlessly sigh it out. Let's shake. Elbows, head, hands, voice. Yeah, good. Inhale, reach to the sky, stretch. And as you exhale, gently touch the palms and let them float down to rest in the center of the chest. Begin breathing slow and deep. Immediately noticing how lengthening each breath, the inhale and the exhale, fills you with a sense of calm, of peace, of connection to yourself. Every breath grounding you into this sacred space. Bow your chin to your chest. And as you do this, we'll first bow to you. You made it through the day, through the week, through the year, through the lifetime, and you're now here, still giving back to the most important person in your life, always learning, always available to grow, to upgrade, to become super better. As you bow to you, bow to your health, and bow to the wisdom that your sacred temple, your body holds. And take a minute to send yourself a deep prayer of gratitude and love. And let's bow our heads to this great planet, Mama Gaia. What a beautiful gift to live on this earth, to be given so many things every single day that allow us to thrive here, and every single one of them comes from this earth. What a gift to be given all of these elements that support us every moment of the day. We thank you, Pachamama. We promise to do better and to really do our part in giving back to you every single day. Take a moment to send her a deep prayer of loving gratitude. Inhale, sitting tall. Sigh it out. Hands can be at the heart center, placed on the heart or open wide on your knees as we read this card that's jumped out of the deck that I pulled out of the deck. And the reason I pulled this card is because the indigenous peoples, and so many still, like myself, believe that plants, animals, creatures, they all have this knowledge to share, and when we become aware of them, often they carry a message that is meant specifically for us to receive. When we're aware of these sacred messages, these gifts that seem to come from spirit, we become in tune to the earth, to all creatures on this earth, to every single person that inhabits this earth, and we love more, we see more, we feel that connection. So since it's the heat, the hot of summer, the depth of summer, everyone I think has been seeing ants. And so we're going to read about ant medicine. Oh, tiny ant, your patience grows like the sands of time. Can I learn to be like you, or is it too sublime? Patience is what ants represent. Ants can carry a leaf over hundreds of miles just to get it back to the anthill. Ants in Africa will strip a forest bare when food is scarce, if it takes them a year. Ant medicine is the strategy of patience. Ant is a builder like beaver, is aggressive like badger, has stamina like elk, scrutiny like mouse, and give away like turkey. Every ant in an anthill is part of the ant group mind, as all of the ants work for the queen ant in the hive. Self-sacrifice is a part of ant medicine. Greater than ants' other medicines, however, is patience. Ant people are active, community-minded folks who seek the greater future needs of their town. Ant people are planners like squirrel and are content to see their dreams being built a little at a time. In today's society, that is a rare quality. In the desert, one type of ant will burrow a conical hole with its apex at the bottom. The ant will cover itself and patiently wait for some unsuspecting insect to fall in. As sand crumbles, the prey eventually falls to the bottom, only to find ants' open jaws. Patience does have its rewards. Ants people have a knowing about the sweet victory at the end of the line. There is never a concern about going without. If they are late for the opening of a sale, if what they want is sold out, they are sure that something equal or better is available. If you have ant medicine, you eat slowly and deliberately and are content in knowing that what is yours will come to you. This knowing is good medicine. It shows trust in the universe to provide. If ant meandered into your spread today, it is time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you will always receive what you need at the time you need it most. If it is not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you might need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives, whatever it means to you at this time? Ant is working for the good of the whole. Are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will be provided. Ouch, ouch. Well, may we be more like the ants. I can't even believe I just said that. But there's so many beautiful little snippets in that, you know. I mean, just working for the community, that hive mind, knowing that the universe always provides. That's sacred wisdom. That is something that we all need to remember at all times. And also knowing that if something isn't there when you go for it, there probably is something better waiting for you. And just to have that patience and that knowing that all will come when it is time for it to show up. So thank you, Ant Medicine. All right, so looks like the front row is staggered. Follow suit with the back row. And those of you on the sides, you can turn sideways if you'd like during some of our exercises. And let's close our eyes, take a deep inhale. And again, sigh it out. Feeling part of this whole community, part of this hive. What a sacred gift. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, letting the palms face downward on your knees. Inhale, pull the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze. And as you exhale, let the shoulders roll down the back. And imagine anything that you've been holding today just cascading off of your shoulders. Inhale, pull the shoulders up. And again, exhale, rolling down the back, letting go of what is not yours. Again, inhale, pull them up, squeeze. Exhale, roll the shoulders down the back. Any sighs that need to come out, let them happen. Inhale, backwards and up. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, pull the shoulders up. Squeeze, exhale. Releasing. And again, inhale, pull the shoulders up. Exhale, let the chin drop to the chest, and let's take 3 deep breaths here. If you need to sigh it out, do it. What are you holding on to that's just not yours to hold? Good. Inhale, lifting the chin out. And exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Breathing here. Is there something that you're trying to change? If it's not within you, and if it has to do with someone else, know that we can't change anyone. But we can be an example. And we can change ourselves, and we can accept. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Breathing here. Are you trying to convince someone of something? That's a kind of a silly task to do sometimes. But again, we can lead by example. We can be the best version of ourselves possible. And that makes people curious. Inhale, and up. And surrendering a bit, tilt that chin to the sky. Relax the shoulders. Can we be vulnerable, real, and raw? Can we view ourselves with love and acceptance and without judgment? Yeah. Woo. Inhale, head up. Sigh it out. Let's slowly walk our hands forward. Just coming down to the forearms. Take a deep inhale. Let every breath take away little bits of today as you glide into your body. Savoring these moments that are only about ourselves. Letting go of what anyone else has said, what anyone else has done. And just breathing love into your body. And knowing that if there's something going on and there's nothing you can do about it right now, it's time to let it go. Breathing in patience. Inhale, rolling forward onto your knees. Spreading your fingers wide like the rays of the sun and feeling grounded down onto this earth. Drop your chin to your chest. And with an inhale, begin to roll the neck in a big circle. And as you exhale, follow that roll with your hips. Deep, powerful breaths. And if you encounter a tight spot, I encourage you to hold in that spot and breathe into it. What emotion are you carrying there? Offer it a chance to leave your body on the wings of your breath. Every breath a clearing, a cleansing, a remembering, an awakening. When you come with the chin facing towards the earth again, we're going to move in the opposite direction. Take it slow. Notice if there's any differences on this side of the body. If you've been holding on to a lot of anger, any guilt, any anxiety or fear, feel free to exhale out through an open mouth. Let's let go of any fear we have around moving our body with freedom, with power, with strength. Come back to center. Inhale, belly low, head back. Exhale, stick your tongue all the way out. Round the back. Inhale, belly low, head back. Exhale. See if you can stick your tongue out as far as you can. Every breath a sacred release of energy that we're carrying and holding that is not doing our body justice. Because when we hold on to emotions, to fear, to pain, to anxiety, to grief, to doubt, to judgment, it builds up in our body and it actually creates dis-ease within our bodies. So this is an opportunity to keep your eyes closed, focus on yourself, and let it out, yogis. When you exhale, also squeeze the navel, really squeezing the root chakra. And that's where we store a lot of fear, where we carry it. So let it out. Good, almost there in 20 seconds. The wild thing is that exhale. Hold. Squeeze the navel. Squeeze. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Breathe here. Feel the shifts that you have made in your body. And ever so gently sliding your right hand to the left corner of your mat. Come down on your elbow and then your hip and gently roll your body over onto your back. Laying down on this earth. Every moment of the day she supports us. Every single moment. So take a moment feeling this connection to yourself. To turn that attention to your connection to this earth. How may we serve her? How may we serve ourselves? It all starts with you.
Good job, you guys. And as you lie here, connecting even deeper with your breath, bring that breath deep into the body with conscious, long draws. And every inhale, extending the belly up towards the sky and opening up through the rib cage from the bottom all the way up to the top. And take 3 more breaths just like this. And we're now going to share with you one of our favorite breathing exercises called the Wim Hof breath. And we share this in just about every single class that we teach because of how effective it is. And we encourage you guys to really memorize this because this is such a powerful tool that you can use anytime in your life when you first wake up in the morning. If you're feeling drained or tired through your day, or maybe even feeling a little cold or a headache come on, this breath is powerful to shift that, whatever you're going through. So what we're going to be doing, it's relatively simple, but it's going to take your full focus, your full attention. And we're going to be taking about 40 powerful breaths into the body through a round mouth. And the breath is so big that your chest expands, your belly expands, and your whole torso fills up. And the exhale is a soft exhale. So it's a big breath, soft exhale. We do it rhythmically, we do it together. It sounds like this. Good, so let's fall in line right here, synchronize with us. And doing this with a group makes it even more powerful, expanding all of our potential energy here. Good. We're just going to continue. That's 11. Excellent. Good. The belly should be lifting. Torso should be rising. Soft exhale. Really pull it in. Soft, relaxing breath. Good, that's it. Do your best. Good, we're over halfway there. Eight more. See if you can go even deeper in these last 5. 3, 2, 1. Together, inhale, big, full, deep breath. Hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2. And now exhale all the breath out. And now we're going to do something unique here. We're going to hold the breath out at the bottom and stay here in this space as long as you can with the breath held out. Now in this space, we ask you to relax your body even deeper. Letting go of any residual tension or tightness that you may be carrying or holding on to, whether you're aware of it or not. And stay here in this space as long as you can, but when you're ready and when you feel the need to, allow yourself to take a nice big deep inhale, but really test yourself. See how long you can hold the breath at the bottom. Yes, and when you do take that inhale, you're going to pull it in big and deep, all the way into the body, the belly, the chest. Imagine you're breathing into every single cell of your being. Good, and holding in at the top. Now we hold here for at least 15 seconds. But if it feels good, you can hold longer, maybe 30 seconds. Allow the breath to come back to neutral. Slow, smooth, long, deep breathing. You're doing a mental scan of your body like an X-ray. Really just imagine as you scan your body, taking note of any parts that may need shifting. Maybe you're feeling pain or discomfort. Maybe you're feeling emotions in a certain part of your body. This is true. Letting go of any judgment or preconceived notion about what it is, but knowing that here in this space, the space shift, this is a safe place for you to be able to explore these things and work through them and maybe come to some realizations or letting them go or new understanding. And as always, we thank it all, for all is a teacher. We're going to do that breath one more time. So before we begin, take a nice big inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Yes. And here we go. This being the second round, allow yourself to go even deeper. Imagine you're running here, and instead of moving your legs, you're moving your torso, your belly. So fall into the rhythm, synchronize up with the group, with the drum, with the bowl. Good, that's it. Excellent, there we go. Halfway. And this breath allows us to get deep into our physiology, bringing oxygen into parts of the body that may really need it. Good, 10 more. And we spend most of our day in an unconscious breathing pattern, and that's okay. But when we bring awareness and consciousness to our breath, we take control of our life. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Together, nice big deep inhale. Holding at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And now exhaling all the breath. Of the breath, we ask you to hold empty here in this space. And we call this inner space, allowing your awareness to travel from in the head and behind the eyes, down into the neck and through the throat, into the chest, the heart center, down into your solar plexus, your navel, all the internal vital organs, and then into the hips and the legs. And again, see if you can relax maybe 20% deeper than last time. That's it, you guys. Staying in this space as long as it feels good, as long as you can, and when you're ready, allow yourself to take that nice, big, deep inhale. And here we hold in at the top. You're trying to hold in at least 15 seconds, but if you can, hold in longer, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Brings us so much joy seeing fellow friends, community members of all walks of life coming together and doing this work, really working on themselves first so that we can work on the collective, which we are all connected to. We're not separate individuals. We're all connected to this larger consciousness. Like ants. And when you've held in as long as you can, just exhaling the breath. Now we bring the knees up into the chest, taking the hands on top of the knees. Just beginning to rock right and left, forward and back, gently twisting and turning, maybe making circles in one direction with the knees, and then circles in the opposite direction. Good, and this next exercise is going to incorporate a breathing technique called breath of fire. And this is a fundamental breath of Kundalini Yoga. And what it is, it's a rapid inhale and exhale through the nose as we pump the navel, equal parts in, equal parts out. So it sounds like this. And if you know breath of fire, allow yourself to jump right in. And if you're new to the breath, I invite you to do this. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue, and begin to pant rhythmically, just like a dog. Now, keeping the same rhythm, the same pattern, you're going to close the mouth and transfer this breath to the nose. And this is breath of fire. It's a rhythmic breathing in and out through the nose. Notice how your navel is pumping naturally, but then exaggerate that. Not forcing any part of this, but just really making sure that the navel is going, the navel is moving. Good, and going at a rhythm that works for you. Not so fast that you're going to burn out, but not so slow that you're not in a good rhythm. Good, so now what we're going to do is add the posture. So we're going to wrap the arms tightly around the legs. See if you can clasp your forearms or elbows. Good, curve your spine up and bring your nose towards the knees. Try to get the shoulders off the ground. And we continue breath of fire here. Good, that's it. Pumping the navel. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. 1 minute. Yes. And when the challenge arises, go deeper into the breath. Use your breath as an ally. That's it, you guys. Halfway. Try this. Try pushing your knees into your hands, keeping the spine curved. "15 seconds. Last little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stay in the pose. Take a deep inhale. Hold at the top. Begin to squeeze root lock. Anus, sex organs, navel. Gently squeeze. And then stay in the posture. Exhale all the breath. Good. And squeeze even tighter. Imagine you're wringing out a cloth right here. And then as you inhale, open the arms, open the legs, and come unfolding onto your mat. And as immediately as possible, relax your body. It's important in between the postures, in between the exercises, to come back to a place of stillness. This allows your body to reset. It allows your heart and your heart rate to slow down. It allows your nervous system to adjust. Good job, you guys.
Deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Good. Now, let's place your hands down by your hips, palms facing the ground. And we're going to be doing alternate leg lifts, but we're going to be, instead of doing one up, one down, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, lift the left leg up and drop the right down. Inhale, right leg up, left down. Exhale, right leg down, left up. Woo! Down. Close your eyes. Roll them up and in. If you need to tuck your hands underneath your lower back or your hips, do that. If this feels painful on your lower back or too much for you, guess what? Do one leg at a time. No one's judging, no one's comparing in here, except for you if that's happening. So just do your best. Powerful breath will help this movement. Lock into a nice flow. Race, so it can really be at whatever pace you'd like it to be. Beautiful. Almost like you're swimming in a pool full of cool water and the legs are kicking right, then left, then right, then left. Good. Breathing powerfully. Good. Now, doing this, but slow it way down. Yeah. Nice. Notice how that feels a little different. Good. For the last 20 seconds, speed it up. Whatever pace feels best for you. Actually, let's even pick it up a little more. Lower your legs both down to about, 20 inches off the ground and kick here. Right, left, right, left, right, left. There we go. Good. Breathing slow and deep as you kick. You got it. Almost there. You got it. Phew. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Hold, sipping more breath. And keeping the legs up, exhale. Raise your arms up, parallel to the legs. Good. How does this feel to you? Head should be on the ground. Shoulders relaxed on the ground, but arms lifted. Hips are on the ground. And just ever so slightly rock from side to side. This is an amazing way line your spine.
Siri Guru Devi.
Pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a huge hug.
Siri
And take a moment to tell yourself with sincerity, I love you. Thank you. Have you thanked your body today for being magnificent? Do it. Thank your body. It's working so well, healing in every moment. What? So holding onto your knees, rock from side to side, and let your head move with your knees. Right and left, or left and right. Good. Then, when you've had enough of that movement, rock up and down on your mat. And really try to touch every single vertebra of your back, all the way up to the base of the neck. Try to rock all that down. Do this about 6 times, 10 times, whatever feels good to you.
Shine so
And then rock
bright.
all the way up to a comfortable seated position with your eyes.
Let it shine in you. Let it shine on.
Palms open to the sky. Corners of your
Let it
lips.
shine on.
Breathing into your body. Slowing the heart rate down. Doing your best. That's all. So, if you're not in your staggered position, go back to where you were in the beginning, slightly staggered, and you need to have enough room to stretch your arms all the way out like this. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move our arms in backward circles like this. Good. And now with the eyes closed and rolled up and in, again breath of fire. Find the pace that feels good for you. And you may need to alternate a little bit. And ladies, if you are on the first 3 days of your cycle or the first 6 weeks of pregnancy, please switch to long lead mats. Pretty soon, your arms are going to feel like you're carrying 2 tons of cement. But guess what? If you focus on movement of your arms and your strong body, instead of listening to the resistance in your mind, because that's going to come up, you're going to find this inner strength that will allow you to hold up these tons of cement and breathe through it. Of course, you're welcome to take a break. You're always welcome to do that. But see if you can lock into the breath and this flow and push past that resistance in the mind. Maybe try making the circles a little smaller, a little bigger, a little faster or slower. But I promise you that if you can push past that one point that just can frustrate you, you'll find that inner strength and flow. But do not judge yourself. If you need to take a break, do it. Come back strong. Good. 3 more minutes. Just kidding. 30 seconds left. We got this. Let's hold each other up. hands to the tips of your fingers. Exhale, release down. Oh boy. Let's have a deep inhale. Yell it out. Now, take your right hand to your left shoulder and left hand to your right and just massage. Your shoulders are so strong. Good job, you guys. That's the beauty of yoga. We get to push through these things that make us feel so damn uncomfortable. And we can do it with a smile. Or we can get really pissed and put that into the exercise. It's all good. This is a safe space. A space that allows growth, change, reminders of our strength. Now, just wrap your arms all the way around yourself and drop your chin to your chest. Breathing full and deep. Just say to yourself 3 times, I love you. 3 times, I'm sorry. 3 times, please forgive me. And 3 times, thank you. Let your hands either keep holding until the next exercise or come down onto your knees and press into your heart. What is your body going to do right now? Breathe slow and deep here, feeling your strength, your will, your resilience. You are doing your best. Bravo.
Good job, you guys. Let's go ahead and stretch the legs out on our mats. And letting the knees bounce up and down. Bringing a little movement down into the legs. Now we're going to take the hands and begin to massage the thighs from the top down towards the knees, and do this a few times, being sure to get the outside of the thighs, the inside, the top, and any of those tight areas, maybe right where the thigh and the hip connects in the front, that sensitive spot. And massage is so good to promote circulation, to promote the moving of any stuck or stagnant energy. And then take the hands down to the knees. And massaging gently all the connective tissue around the knees, and thanking these knees, even if your knees may feel sensitive, really just thanking them and honoring them for all that they do, all the ways that they carry the body. And then bring that massage down the fronts, all the way down the shins towards the heels. Then we're going to bend the knees and then bring the feet a little closer to the body so you can get down, all the way down to the soles of the feet in a modified butterfly position. I'm just massaging the arches, the big pads of the feet, the toes, maybe get in between the toes, getting the heel, the Achilles tendon. All right, now we're going to take our hands and begin to tap down, tap the soles of the feet. Turning your body into a percussion instrument here. Bringing that to the insides of the ankles and up the insides of the calves towards the knees. And all the way to the insides of the thighs up towards the hips. And then bend the knees, and now we get the outside. So bring the knees together in front of you. And get all the way down the back. Get the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, all the way down the backs. And then the tops of the feet. And then bring it all the way back up, and let's get the lower back, the lower spine. Where the hips and the spine meet, the base of the lungs. And again, just like a jackhammer breaks up any stuck concrete or rock, imagine that you're just very gently and lovingly jackhammering any of that stuck, stagnant energy. Leaning forward and getting the glutes a little bit, those sensitive, tender areas. And now stretching the legs back out in front of you. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms straight up. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. And this next exercise is going to work on the life nerve. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to inhale straight up as much as you can, and then exhaling forward. And all the movement comes right from the hips and the navel here. So in fact, try to keep your head locked, like you can't even move your head and neck. So if you can, wrap your two big fingers around the, or two first fingers around the big toe, and it'll look like this. Now I know everyone is at a little different level of flexibility, and if it's too much to grab your toes, then take your hands on top of your knees and do the same motion. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale forward. Good. Imagine you're trying to connect your chest to your thighs. Good, that's it, and we move in a rhythmic motion. Excellent, good job you guys. And the breath. The breath is so important. Even more so than the movement is the breath. So even if you need to move slowly or you're only moving a few inches, that's okay. Keep the breath strong. I know we can all breathe deeply. And perhaps every exhale you are able to stretch a little further. Of course, knowing your limit, knowing your edge, not pushing yourself so hard that you'll come to injury or a breaking point, but giving yourself a little bit of encouragement to really stretch, really go. 30 seconds. That's it. Even deeper breaths, 15 seconds. And now, in this last little bit, really focusing on the exhale. Imagine you're blasting the breath out of the body. Full, big exhales. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we inhale in the up position and hold here. Deep breath. Again, apply the root lock by gently squeezing all the muscles in the pelvic floor, the navel. Roll the eyes up and in. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. And this time, let the chin fold into the chest. And in this passive stretching posture, allow your body to relax. So even though we're stretching and reaching forward, I want you to be relaxed in this position. Now letting the body gently rock from right to left. And maybe taking your right hand and reach across the left foot to the heel. So getting a little lateral movement here. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. And then inhale, we roll the spine up. Keep the spine tall, cross the right leg in, then the left leg. And then roll the body forward, coming back into a tabletop position. Good. Take a few moments. Find this posture. Find your pose. Roll the hips in one direction. And go in the opposite direction. Good. Now, we're going to bring the left knee to the center of the mat, directly below the hips. And on an inhale, we're going to lift the right foot up to the sky as well as tilt the chin up, so arching the back. And then as you exhale, we're going to curve the spine and crunch the knee to the nose. Inhale, push the foot up. Lift the chin. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Really activate the glutes as you push the foot and leg up to the sky. And then really crunch the abs and the navel as the knee comes towards the nose. Good. Just 15 seconds. Good. Inhale, lift the foot up. Hold, gently squeeze. And exhale, crunch the knee forward. And now bring the foot and place it down in the center of the mat, in between the hands, towards the front of the mat. And now you're going to wiggle your back knee a little further away, and we're getting a kneeling lunge position here. And you want to about 2.5 to 3 feet in between the front foot and the back knee. Good. So finding your balance here, we're going to begin to roll up. And we come into a kneeling crescent pose. So pausing here, use your hands by your side for balance. And then checking your alignment, look down at the front knee and then look past the knee, and you should be able to see your foot or your toes. And if not, take that foot a little further out. Good. Now, on an inhale, we're going to sweep the hands up into the sky. Spread the fingers wide and then relax the arms and shoulders down into the sockets. Deepen the breath here, slow. See if you can inhale to the count of 5 or 7. And exhale to the count of 8 or 10. Good. Now we clasp the hands above the head. Release the first finger. Imagine you're pointing those first 2 fingers up to the sky. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're slowly going to bend the spine to the right. And this is going to get a nice big deep stretch. So we're bending towards the knee. Good. And this is going to open up through the whole left side of the body. That's it. 2 more breaths. Excellent. Stick with it. Almost there. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale. Very gracefully float the hands down. And roll the chest forward. Now we're going to wiggle that front foot a little closer to the body. And inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to straighten the front leg. And it's in this position that we get a nice deep stretch through the hamstring, through the back of that front knee. And just for a moment, if you can, keep the right foot flat to the earth as you take 2 slow, deep breaths. And then now, point that foot up to the sky. Imagine you're trying to touch your toe to your forehead. And see how this opens up through the calf muscle. Good, here we go. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Taking that right knee and bringing it back. And if you need to, if it's sensitive on your knee, you can do a little fold in the center of your mat and just fold over some of the mat on top of itself to give you a little more cushion. And that's totally fine. And now what we're going to do is bring the right knee to the center of the mat. We're going to balance this out. So on an inhale, pushing the foot up to the sky, squeeze the glutes and tilt the chin up. And then as you exhale, crunch the knee to the nose. Really squeeze the abs. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Good. If you can, try to breathe in and out through the nose. Good. Just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, the chin up, the foot up, squeeze. Exhale, crunch the knee to the nose. And then step the foot forward in between the hands and place the foot down. And now take your back knee and stretch it towards the back of your mat. And finding your base here, hands are by the sides, begin to roll the body up. Again, first checking that alignment. Make sure you can see your toes past your knee, and your knee is really aligned with that second toe. Good. Now on an inhale, we sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, relax them down into the shoulders. Keep the fingers spread wide, 3 deep breaths. And if this is a little too easy, shift the weight forward and sink down a little more. Good. If not, just stay right where you're at. And then actively try to grip the earth with that front foot. Good, now we clasp the hands above the head, but release the first 2 fingers. Inhale. And as you exhale, we fold to the left this time. And we're only going a few inches, keeping the nice crescent shape in the spine. Slow, deep inhale, and then exhale, we come back up, and gracefully lowering the hands down to the front foot, either side, and then wiggle that foot a little closer to the body and let the chest just attach to the knee. Nice big inhale as you are, and as you exhale, begin to straighten the front leg while keeping the front foot flat to the earth. Good, and now we're going to lift the toes of the front foot up towards your forehead. Of course, that's just the direction. I don't imagine anyone's toes will actually touch their forehead. But you can let the nose float in the direction of the knee. And just breathe into the back of the leg. Breathe into the back of the knee. Now we inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, step the knee back. And now we're going to take our knees wide to the edges of the mat. Sink the body down onto the heels. You want your booty to touch your feet, and then stretch your arms forward. Lower your forehead and chest down towards the earth. Now we drop into a comfortable, relaxed position. Child's pose.
Sigh it out. Good. And just slowly sliding out onto your belly. And we're going to roll over onto our backs. Stretch your legs out. And let's actually go ahead and bend the knees. Place the feet about a foot away from your booty. Look down either side of your hips and make sure that your feet are not pointing in or out, that they're parallel with the sides of the mat and your hips. Hands by your sides, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, pressing on the feet, lift the pelvis, the hips, the thighs up into bridge pose. Clasp your hands underneath your lower back. Wiggle your shoulders together and begin to breathe into the belly. And you should see your belly expanding with precious oxygen each breath. Just blowing the belly up like a balloon. Every exhale, squeezing the glutes, the thighs. Pressing the shoulders down, the balls of the feet, the heels. Good. Let's inhale, come up to the tips of the toes. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the thighs. Good. One more inhale. Hold this breath, squeeze, sipping more breath through the mouth. And exhale, stay lifted. Press up as high as you can. And then take a slow, deep inhale. And lock the hands in vertebra by vertebra on that exhale, lowering your spine down. We're now gonna finish the class tonight with plow pose, shoulder stand. So in the front row, scoot your booty down near the end of your knee towards the wall. In the back row, you're probably gonna have to move a little bit more towards the wall as well. But be careful you're not gonna hit your feet on the wall. Then come laying down on your back, lying on your back. Inhale, pull your knees up in your chest. And as you exhale, use your abs and your hands to push your feet up and over your head. First coming in to plow position. Gently rock from side to side so that you're up on your shoulders. And you can even clasp your hands behind your back a bit. In this inverted position, breathe in slow and deep here. Letting your knees move in the direction of your forehead. Breathe. Legs can be straight or they can be bent, your choice. Slow, long, deep breath.
Surrender to the flow.
Now, inhale. Let's take our hands to our lower back. As you exhale again, use your abs and stretch your feet straight up into the sky.
I release control
Breathing here.
and
Big
surrender
belly
to
breaths.
the flow.
Imagine that I'm pulling on your ankles, straightening your body towards the sky. Now we're going to keep both legs straight. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, start to drop your right leg down towards the mat, making a big L shape with your legs. Flex your feet.
That will heal me, heal me, heal me.
Breathing here. left leg down. Lifting a nice big L shape with your legs. Flex your feet. Breathe. Feel the tingles in the backs of your legs. Good. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Now we're going to bring the soles of our feet together and drop your heels down towards your booty, towards your pelvis. Try to tuck your tailbone under. You should be making a nice diamond shape with your legs. Breathing here. One more inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees in the direction of your ears. Maybe your feet will even touch the ground. Now you can either keep your hands on your back and lower down that way, or you can stretch your hands towards your feet. Grab on to the soles of your feet. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, using the hands against the back or the feet for resistance, slowly lower your spine to the earth. Now, if you are holding your feet, I'd like you to grab the outsides of your feet now and pull your knees to the sides of your rib cage, pulling down on your feet. Breathe and rock from side to side in happy baby, releasing the lower back, smiling as we have come to the end of this galactic journey, and you did it. Deep inhale through the nose. Good. Now take your time and, like the most precious object in the world, the most precious being you know, lie your body down to rest on this great earth. Come into our final resting pose, Shavasana, letting all of this energy that we've cultivated within our bodies be taken to wherever it's needed to bring us optimum health, happiness, wholeness. Together, let's take a really deep inhale through the nose. Hold this for 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth. Teach me how to trust my heart, my mind, my intuition, my inner knowing, the senses of my body, the blessings of my spirit. Teach me how to trust these things so that I may enter my sacred space and love beyond my fear, and thus walk in balance with the passing of each glorious sun.
Deep inhale. Soft exhale. And another big deep breath in. And this time, with the sense of peace and contentment, sigh it out. Deepening the breath even more, pulling in gratitude, love, happiness, joy, tranquility, health, wellness, prosperity. Letting the fingertips and toes begin to wiggle left and right, forward and back. Bringing that movement up into the hands and the feet, the wrists and the ankles. And when you're ready, let the arms stretch up and over the head and really squeeze, lengthen, stretch, squeeze. And bringing the knees up into the chest, taking the hands on top of the knees. Just let the legs gently rock from right to left. And wrapping the arms even tighter around the legs, give yourself a giant hug. Giving back to you, the number one. And then when you're ready, curling into a little ball and beginning to rock yourself up and down, and do this a handful of times, massaging the spine. And we're going to rock all the way up into a seated position. Taking the hands, bringing them to the knees, sitting up tall with the eyes closed. We're going to begin to rub the hands together. And then press the thumbs into the chest. Hands are in prayer position. And as we breathe here in these final moments, let's first imagine there's a light radiating from deep within your body, either right at the heart or right at the navel. And every breath, this light's getting brighter. And let it expand out into this room, touching each person, animal, creature, and filling up this whole room with gratitude, love, and thanks. And then let it go out further, surrounding this building, this property. And then take that light, expand it even further through this town and this whole city, literally touching every animal, plant, living, sentient thing. And then take it further through this state. And let it wash across this entire country. And then up into the north and all the way down into the south. And then we're going to take this light and expand it all around this globe, this planet. Sending peace and love, gratitude, joy, health, happiness, prosperity. And then let the chin fold into the chest, turning inward here. And seeing this light radiating deeper from within your body. And then sending this to our teachers, our mentors, and all of those that have helped us along this journey. We are forever grateful. And we're going to close our practice this evening, uniting our voices, chanting 3 ohms. So sitting up tall, take a deep inhale. Exhale the breath. Deep inhale to begin. Satnam. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in to this transmission. As always, it's an honor and pleasure to share with you all that we have learned. If you feel inspired, please share this with your friends, family, and on your social media platform. We truly believe that we can collectively make a positive change here in the world and raise our vibration to that of love, peace, and harmony. All of our podcasts are free, and if you'd like to make a contribution, you can do so on our website under the donation tab. That's yogagalactica.com. Subscribe, like, share, and join us for a class soon.
Have a great day.